So I don't know what the deal is with Jack Perry, but what a
Oh,
fucking geek
thanks.
Daniel Garcia looked like. He gets spit on. He grabs a crowbar. Instead of busting this guy's kneecap, like I can even understand, he doesn't want to like hurt him too badly because then he won't get his title match. But like of all the things he could do, he takes the crowbar, he puts a little
Let's
dent
get
in the
started.
fucking bus, and he
How
leaves.
about, here
And
we go.
Jack Perry is like,
Incoming
that's all,
alert.
that's it, that's all you
I'm
got.
guessing they're not here to
He
sing
looked like a
Kumbaya.
complete.
Okay, Sully, we're on it.
You cleared them all out. Well done.
Got a feeling this isn't gonna get any easier. I really needed this. Coming at ya! Catch!
Who says training is everything, huh? You certainly put them in their place.
Sully, got him. What's next?
Where you been all my life?
Oh man, Chris Jericho is the Ring of Honor World Champion. Okay, this man is the Nueve, and he's going to have a contract signing tonight with Tomohiro Ishii because they're going to have a ROH title match, not on the pay-per-view, thank God. They're going to do it on Dynamite next week. This will be our Thanksgiving Eve present. So they're doing it next week. Renee's in the back in a room. Jericho's sitting to her right. Ishii is sitting to her left. And there's a contract. Jericho refuses to sign the contract before his legal team has a chance to review it. Which is smart. Don't sign a contract until your lawyer has a chance to look it over. That's sage
Good
advice.
job.
Okay, Sully.
Jericho takes the contract and he leaves. And the camera follows him into the hallway. And down the hallway, there's a giant poster or billboard on the wall for Collision. And one of the faces, the big blown-up faces on there, is Chris Jericho. And he stops to admire himself. Right? Look at this guy. Meanwhile, behind Jericho, we see that Ishii has also exited. And now he's stalking Jericho. I would say there's maybe, I don't know, 10 feet between them. And Jericho turns around and he sees him, and now he's spooked. Right now the smile is gone.
I'll take this.
And Jericho starts to walk. And as he's walking, Ishii is following behind Jericho. Jericho's grabbing the garbage can, and Ishii knocks. Jericho says to these guys, oh, hey, this guy wants to talk. In front of them, Ishii shoves it out. No matter what Jericho puts in front of him, he just pushes it out. So, it wasn't really like he was chasing Jericho. They were walking in a brisk chase. Jericho climbs up some stairs. Ishii climbs up some stairs. Jericho is on the concourse. Now he's in the crowd. And basically, Ishii follows him through the crowd all the way to the ring. Now they're in the ring.
Now let's catch our breath.
They could have started the segment in the ring to begin.
Really needed that.
But okay. So now they're in the ring, and Jericho says, well, look, I can't sign this contract because I don't have a pen. I don't have a pen. Well, Ishii came prepared. He pulls out a pen. So Ishii has it. Hands it to Jericho. He signs the contract. And now he's stalling until Big Bill and Brian Keith show up. And they attack Ishii from behind. Dead silence from the crowd. crowd does not give a single solitary shit
Don't let those red
about any of this. Now, they did laugh. You could hear them in the
Come
background
on,
when this
let's get
first
this
started,
over
where she was stalking him in the back. You could hear that they were laughing. And once they were actually in the ring, and then we saw, him get attacked and everything, couldn't get it. So Jericho was going to stab these people. So Mark Briscoe and Rocky Romero made the save. Ishii sent Bill to the floor. Romero flew out with a dive. Keith got dropped with a taser. And then Jericho got planted with a brainbuster. Ishii then signed a contract to make it official, so that match would take place on Tuesday next week. What the fuck did I miss? I don't know. It was a Jericho segment.
Where you been all my
The way
life?
I would describe it, it was a Jericho segment. I'm sure he has say in what he does in the segments. And this is what they decided to do as far as doing a contract segment. Having them start in the back and work their way to the ring. Again, nobody cared. Now, the first match they had, what I remember, I think it was 2 years ago, Jericho like the chest and all the chops. I mean, it was good, but like, again, you know what you're going to get here in this match. It's going to be up to 50,000 chops. I hope they do something a little bit different than what they did in the first match. But it's just one of those things where Jericho's the Ring of Honor World Champion.
Come on, people. Let's
I
not
don't
act all
care.
surprised.
Are they going to just have Mark Briscoe beat him in the
That's
final
what we
battle
do,
at the
right?
Hammerstein Ballroom and win the belt back? Maybe. I mentioned Samoa Joe. He's free and clear. He's done filming for this season of Twisted Metal. Last time we saw him, Jericho put him through a wall on a forklift. It would make sense when Joe comes back for him to want to get revenge on Jericho. You could have Joe beat him at the Hammerstein Ballroom. That'd be a cool moment. I don't want to see Joe relegated to Ring of Honor. But as I've mentioned, all the Ring of Honor champions pretty much can appear on AEW television, evidently except Athena. It's in her contract that she can't appear on AEW television but maybe once a year. I think she may have been in the Owen Hart for it. I don't remember. But she's just not allowed, apparently. Tony Khan does not want her on AEW television. Everybody else can appear. We get Dustin Rhodes every now and then, Sammy Guevara every now and then, Mark Briscoe is on the show every week, Jericho's on the show every week. But apparently Athena it's a completely different story. That's why I said before, the Costco guys have more face time on this show than Athena does. But hey, she's now the longest reigning champion of any kind in the history of Ring of Honor, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if that gives her a pay raise. I don't know. Good for her. She's another one being wasted away. Renee was backstage with Jamie Hayter,
Well, I guess it's
who
time to
looks
show you
like
what I
something
can
out of
do.
a fucking Austin Powers movie. She said that she was baffled as to why Julia Hart's vignette interrupted her last week. Because she's never spoken about her, she's never wrestled her before, she has nothing to do with her. But she says, that's cool. I move to the beat of my own drum too, just like Julia does, but if she wants to have a chat, and then she got interrupted again by a brand new vignette. We cut to a package. We hear Brody King's voice saying,
Understood,
"It's time to
Sully.
come home."
Hey, stay in touch, okay?
The house is her foundation. Julia's rebirth is complete. It's time to rebuild. And they show Julia Hart. She's shooting arrows in the woods somewhere. Apparently she's taken up archery in her time off. Brody's voice says that she's the princess of the Black Throne, the keeper of secrets. She's Julia Hart, and her heart grows harder.
Got it, Sully. Now,
An
let's get to
arrow
work.
then hits a bullseye. We see Julia screaming. They cut to black.
Coming at you!
They've done some pretty cool vignettes for her over the last few weeks. You don't know that when she comes back, she's going to look any different, or her character's going to be any different. It's just a reintroduction for her. They've done with her those two. Obviously, they're building to something with her and Jamie Hayter. It's like they're trying to just throw as many people on the undercard at Jamie as they can to stall until they get to a point where they're ready to have her challenge for the championship that she kind of got screwed out of before she got hurt. So they did her and Penelope Ford. They're going to do her and Julia Hart. Yeah, when they decide to do the match, I think the play for Australia is going to be Toni Storm and Mariah May. So I think we're looking at probably Revolution at the absolute. I don't have an issue with them building up. I mean, maybe we double it up. That's still a long ways away. Do I have faith that they're going to come up with stuff that's interesting for Jamie Hayter to do over these next 6 or 7 months? I don't. So I'm kind of torn on this. On the one hand, you don't have to rush right into putting her in a world title match,
I'll
but
take that.
what the
I'll
fuck
take
are they
this.
going to do with this woman between now and then to try to get her going? She was so hot with the fans before she got hurt. It sucks that she got hurt. And it killed all of her momentum. The people still like her, but she is not over at all in the way that she used to be. She's kind of over still, but nothing like what she was before she got hurt. I hope, I really sincerely hope she can recapture some of that magic. But it has to be supported by creative, or at least having her on the show consistently, putting her in the ring with people. She was going out there having banger matches. Kind of reminds me of Sheamus. No matter who you put her in the ring with, there was a period of time where Jamie Hayter was going out there having kick-ass matches on these shows. And that's what was getting her over. Well, I mentioned Sheamus. Sheamus, he's the most consistent performer in wrestling right now. You put him in the ring up to with almost anybody, he's going to have a very good match. So at least try to get her into the ring more often. It doesn't have to be every single time. There's no real consistency.
Well done, you said
So she's not going to be able to get over at that level again unless you get her back in the ring and let her do what she does. Main event of this show, though, was Orange Cassidy against Wheeler Yuta. They fought to the floor. Yuta managed a brainbuster. Then he exposed the metal portion of the turnbuckle, and he drove Cassidy's face into it before hitting a DDT on the apron. So that took us into the final commercial break. We come back from the break. Cassidy battles back with a PK and a stiff brainbuster for near fall. So it's brainbusters galore. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard would be proud. Brainbusters galore on the show tonight. The last segment, I love how the last in-ring segment we had before this ended with a brainbuster. And in the opening minutes of this match, we had 2 more brainbusters.
Oh, we got more there.
I swear to God, it's like, literally, I think they just let people do whatever the fuck they want. And there's really nobody overseas. You would think Tony Khan would be that guy. You would think that he would say, hey, you know what? We're doing a brainbuster with Rishi, that's not his move, we're going to end that segment with it. Yeah, maybe lay off. If you want to do one near the end of the match, right? There's no quality control. You literally just let them go out there and do whatever the fuck they want. So we go from one brainbuster to 7 brainbusters, third brainbuster. What does it mean? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely. Cassidy wanted an orange punch. Yuta countered into a snap German and an angle slam. Cassidy hit soul food and Michinoku tried 2 count. Yuta dodged an orange punch and then locked in Bryan Danielson's cattle mutilation. Cassidy got his feet on the ropes. Yuta stormed out to the floor, grabbed a chair, but Cassidy ducked the shot, got the quick roll-up with the leg strap for the flash came. After the match, Pac appears, and he dropped Cassidy with a kick. Here comes Claudia. Here comes Marina Shafir. Here comes John Moxley. All out of the crowd here. And Shafir hands duct tape to Pac. I was hoping they would put it over Excalibur's mouth, but they did not do that.
Brad runs his own landscaping business.
Yeah, with my 2 brothers.
They take their business very seriously.
Sure do.
Brad traded up to commercial auto insurance from Geico for serious customized coverage that grows as his business does, all for seriously low rates.
All right, so when's it gonna happen? You know, the big Geico surprise.
I'm sorry.
Some hair metal band. They're gonna jump out of those bushes.
No, this is a serious Geico ad.
That pyro was pretty cool, though.
Get more with Geico Commercial Insurance. Trade up today at geico.com/commercial. Miles here is an electrician running wiring for this new home build.
Good morning.
Miles doesn't have time for funny business. Yes. Miles traded up to serious commercial auto insurance from Geico for customized coverage that grows with his business, all for seriously low rates.
So, where's the Geico surprise cameo?
Come again?
Really
You know, like some big famous football player or something. He's gonna bust through that wall, isn't he?
No, this is serious business.
Guys, get over here. You gotta see this.
No, there's nothing funny over here. Sorry. Get more with Geico Commercial Insurance. Trade up today at geico.com/commercial.
Claudio put Cassidy's hands in his pockets, and Pac taped his arms, and the Death Riders took turns, pie-facing Orange Cassidy around until Moxley dropped him with a series of punches and open-hand slaps. Cassidy then started, he got back to his feet, and Orange Cassidy begins to do his little weak kicks. I thought that this was supposed to be a serious angle. This is the effectively of AEW, right?
Training is
This
everything,
main
huh?
event on Saturdays for control of all elite wrestling.
Man,
This faction has been running
like an
roughshod over
adrenaline
this
rush to
company,
wake you up.
beating people up every
What's
single
next?
week, beating them up with hammers. This is supposed to be their A1 serious angle. Orange Cassidy is supposed to be serious. He's yelling and screaming. He's cutting promos. He's dressed in black denim. And now we have him. He's taped. He's unable to defend himself, and he brings back
I'll
the
just
little
help
shit
myself.
kicks. There's a time and a place for that. If you're gonna do an angle like this, do a serious angle. You don't need to do that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like this guy, he's taped. He's defenseless. He's getting shit kicked out of him.
I hate him.
And some Moxley clubs him in the floor. Exactly what he should have done. The announcers who have to try to sell this shit are talking about Cassidy living and dying by his words and wanting to go there. And they all left Cassidy laying, and they left through the crowd. Conglomeration now finally comes out to ring. They free him from the gate. And Cassidy struggles with his feet. Moxley looks back at the ring, realizes that they did everything that came through with this man didn't work and didn't keep him. And then Excalibur pushes this narrative that what we on Saturday so to me, I thought this was a man defense. And then the Orange Cassidy wins, that he will be in control of all things. Maybe that will make him the general manager. Maybe Tony Khan will make him the EVP. As if he didn't learn his lesson by making the other people. Maybe he'll make Orange Cassidy. So Cassidy knew he was going to get his ass kicked. He came out, took it anyway. He was trying to prove a point that he's not going to go down easy on Saturday. It's the story that they had chosen to tell with this. You were main event full gear. Orange Cassidy challenging John Moxley.
Sully, you asked the impossible, and we
I know
did it.
Orange Cassidy has been pushed pretty hard throughout his run here in this company, and the AEW audience likes him. This does not feel like a main event. It just doesn't. The two of them have had some really good matches before, so hopefully they'll have one again on Saturday. But as main events go, I'm not feeling this.
Appreciate all the help, Sully.
There's
Couldn't
a
have
lot
done
of
it.
matches on this show that have the potential to be really, really good. And the one thing that AEW is very good at is the in-ring quality on their pay-per-views. They do it better than anybody else. I will give them that. I've always said that. I'm not saying that because the build sucked, that Full Gear is going to suck. Full Gear turned out to be one of the sleeper shows of the year. But I'm going into the Full Gear show, and I don't know that I have ever felt this down going into a show where I'm just like, eh.
2,000, 3,000.
But I can tell you this, as go-home shows are concerned, what we saw tonight was the worst go-home show in the history of AEW. All the pay-per-views that they've done over the last 5 years, that last show, that last Dynamite they give you going into the pay-per-view, this was the fucking worst one that I could ever remember. And that's sad. Full Gear is usually one of their bigger shows of the year. Doesn't feel that way. Feels like they're punting until the next show. Now let's run down the card, and I will go through the predictions. We'll start with the 0 hour
I can
pre-show.
handle
Right now we only have one match
You
announced.
probably know that.
This is AEW though. I'm sure they're going to add 3 more. Yeah, they try to get as many people on these shows as possible. There's a lot of names missing. We'll probably get some kind of 10-man tag, 12-man tag. But right now it's just one match. And it's going to be QT Marshall, who has not wrestled a single match since returning to this company, because now he's in an executive role behind the scenes. So they're dusting him off to be in the ring here, to go one-on-one and lose to Big Boom AJ from the Costco guys, who will be there with his son, AJ Justice, and the Rizzler will be there to ring the bell when Big Boom AJ inevitably wins this match, which of course he will. We have the main card, which has Hangman Adam Page against Switchblade Jay White, White beat Hangman at
Come
Wrestle
on,
Dream.
let's get this over with.
I expect Hangman to win here. No reason to beat him twice. They told a very basic story with these two. Hangman can sell into leg injury. That's going to come into play here. So I do think herself. We have Mercedes Moné defending the TBS Championship against Chris Statlander. I look at the talent in the match. There's no reason to think they can't go out there and have a very good match. Leading up to this I'd like to just pretend that this never even happened. To just go in there blind on Saturday and try to enjoy the match for one. Mercedes has had some other matches.
Oh, shit.
It's amazing to see.
It's hard, huh?
Sully, got him. What's next?
Many of them have. Many of them have not.
Yeah,
She
box,
does
yeah,
not
where the box?
feel like a superstar the way she did when they built that whole debut for her back in March. Big business. It was all based around her. The boss is here. The CEO is here. And the Mercedes Moné that walked into AEW back in March is not the same Mercedes that we see on TV now. She's just not. So I'd like to see her go out there, and I'd like to see her change the narrative and get the people into it. Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale, they got the fans into their match. When they wrestled, they had that great match last time. I'd love to see these two go out there and do the same thing. But Mercedes is not losing her championship. Swerve Strickland goes one-on-one with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, first match in AEW, ended up happening tonight. This will be his first singles match. And his first real match. And I don't see any reason to keep him in. This is something you can get a second match out of. You can extend this beyond 4 years. You don't beat Bobby Lashley. I got Bobby Lashley. Private Party in the AEW World Tag Team title match against the Outrunners, the House of Black, and the Acclaim. I was surprised that the House of Black went over on FTR when they qualified for this match. I was disappointed that the Acclaim beat and Beast
Got a
Morton
feeling this isn't gonna get any
on
easier.
Collision to earn their way into this match. Things aren't going so well for Jake
I'll take
Roberts,
that.
right? They just added him and LFI together as a pairing. It's not going so well. They're off to a rough start. So we got the Acclaimed in there. The Acclaimed is another one of these acts on TV that just feels ice cold to me right now. They're going to be in there. Private Party. They've had the titles for a few weeks. They're not going to lose their titles this quickly, I don't think. So I have them retaining. We have the women's championship celebration, the champagne celebration with Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa. I thought Toni Storm was going to be making a return here after what she said. I think you can play that out a little bit longer.
No, you bitch!
Smash a champagne bottle over Mina's head. We're going to get Mina and Mariah next. Women's championship heading into Europeans coming. MJF returns to take on Roderick Strong. This entire thing has been something. It's been something to follow. And originally it was going to be Cole and Roddy competing to see who can get the 3 wins first. That person would get MJF. And it changed where
Oh, shit!
Of course, made no sense why MJF would agree to that because it would be effectively thankfully for him, Adam Cole did not win. Roderick Strong didn't, so MJF is not losing to Roderick. He said tonight, Cole is a great run. Adam Cole will be there, but factor into this in some way. It's not going to matter. MJF is not going to lose to Roderick. Once we get past we can finally begin the build, real build.
That's what I call pest control. Nice work.
Daniel Garcia challenges Jack Perry for the TNT Championship. The one prediction here I'm changing is in this match. I originally had Daniel Garcia winning the TNT Championship. After that ridiculous, weird segment they did on this show, I don't think that's the case. I think Jack Perry is going to retain. I do think Daniel Garcia will end up with the TNT title, but they're going to hold up until next month. And that's the one prediction I'm changing that I had on Sunday. I've got Jack Perry retained. Kyle Fletcher gets his match with Will Ospreay. I know a lot of people think you got to give the win to Kyle Fletcher. It means more for him than it would for Will Ospreay. It doesn't really hurt Will to lose to him. It doesn't. But I still say you don't beat Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is the star here. Will Ospreay is the one who's got a lot of bigger things coming his way in 2025. I think that he can give Kyle Fletcher the best match. But I still think at the end of it, Will Ospreay is going to pull out. And then the main event, Jon Moxley and Orange Cassidy for the AEW World title. Jon Moxley is not losing the championship to Orange Cassidy. He's not losing the championship before Darby Allin gets his shot. I can only hope that they have a very good match. That's the best I can hope for. I'm not really expecting some kind of big twist or swerve or anything like that. I'm trying to think if maybe there's somebody who's been out of action, maybe, who shows up at the end. I did mention Samoa Joe. Sorry, mate. Maybe plug him in here. You get
Now that's good
Joe
too.
and Moxley. Maybe it could be a match where Joe tries to save AEW. I don't know. I mean, there could be a return and somebody steps up. I don't know who that would be. But the one thing I can tell you is that Jon Moxley is not losing his
Here you go.
He's not losing that chance. But this full gear card, man. Oh, fish! I don't know. Potential is there. There's some great matches on Saturday, but this show is stone cold going into this weekend. It just does not feel like there is a big AEW guarantee for 3 days. This doesn't. But the magic isn't there.
Okay, Sully, we're clear down here.
And this show, Tony Khan should be embarrassed by this show that he put on. He's not going to be, but he should. Because this was the worst fucking go-home show that I have ever seen. What did you think of Dynamite before Full Gear? A whopping 20.8% of you say thumbs up on this show. 79% thumbs down. I don't think that thumbs down is high enough. We got over 1,400 votes in so far. Get your votes in. That's Solomon, so it's supposed to go.
Whoa, where did that treasure come from?
Hey, Oakland, thank you for the gifted memberships, and Justin as well, gifting some more channel memberships. I appreciate that very much. Even when we have a bad show, the one thing we can always rely on is hanging out with you guys. And that puts a smile on my face. So that's all. By the way, we already smashed the goal. So Beat the Booker is guaranteed tonight. You guys heard that? Let's talk about this. Let's see what's on your mind. Unregistered hypercan 2. Did Camille royally kiss off Tony Khan for this book? She must have done something. Hell if I know what. Hell if I know what it is. Boy, it must have been real bad. DH Sires, do you think Camille regrets not taking that NXT deal? Yes. Roscoe P. Coltrane. Roscoe, thanks. Oz and Glorious. Flying $5 super chat. Aaron Oz says, Dear Tony Khan, nobody gives a flying fuck about Roddy, Sheeta, OC, Yuta, Garcia,
I'd say we earned our keep today.
listing the entire roster. Staff Edmund, Mark Briscoe, or Darby right now. Change it up. There really is, there's no lies in what you just said, and it's not that people don't. gonna just light a fire under that. So I really think that's a big part of the presentation. You know, when you have a smaller, more intimate venue, but it's packed in, and you have fans that are invested in the product, and they're loud, and they're excited, I feel like it motivates the performers, and I feel like it just comes across on television, and that energy, that's the first thing they got to do is get that energy level up. Part of the reason the energy level is down is because you're not giving the people something
You'll
to
note
invest in
I'm
they
the
didn't
only
like, that
actual
they're entertained
war
by. If you
correspondent here.
did, these
Damn, we
buildings would
got a
not
good
be heavy.
sport this time.
Retro KOH, it's odd that the weirdo with the painted
Ready
paper
to
head is the
muscle
one who
this
got
time.
role reversal. Yeah, everything about that segment just felt ass backwards. Justin G says everything is great. Trust me, the learning tree. Thanks, guys. Yeah,
All right,
everything's just
people,
great.
I led you to water. Now it's time to see if you
Don't
can
mind
drink.
the fires that are burning around us.
10-4,
Everything's
Sully.
great.
Let
Ozzy
us know if
Glorious,
anyone's
holy
coming.
shit, nobody cares about a theme
All
either.
right.
No, there are people who care. You're talking to one right now. You can't say that. See, so you're a liar. There are
I ain't
people,
never played this one.
unfortunately, there are people who care
How
I'ma
about
about
we
follow
start
y'all.
slow? Do me a
That's true.
favor, clear this area of
But
any
no, there are
gun-toting nut
people who
jobs. I'll make it
so
worth your while.
it's
Got it,
Justin
Sully.
G says
Now
all
let's get to
hail the
work.
Rinsler.
How's feel on this side right here?
It is the Rinsler, right? I said the Rinsler. Joey Jones, the only way to save the deal, she has to squash Mercedes. Then Mercedes needs to go away. Brother, I'm not even sure her squashing Mercedes is not even going to matter. I really don't think it's going to make a difference. She'll get a pop, like an initial pop for it, and then it won't mean anything. Do you trust these people after what you have seen them do with Camille these last 3 or 4 months?
All right, where they at? Where are we on this side?
But all of a sudden, they should be trusted with this woman that they're going to do right by her. You know how many times I gave her out?
Two in the window.
And I ended up getting Justin G says the shape forces the wisdom. Brother Jack, the right shape. What shape is the shape? I love you, Solo. So Solo brings the boom. The show brings the boom.
Well done, you set them packing. Or packed them away, whatever.
That's true.
You get my drift.
Well, that was a lot of
Jeremy Rose, this is the worst weekly wrestling show that I've ever seen. And I was around for the death days of WCW. Snowman Tony needs help ASAP. Any ideas? Nope. Luke Soa, beyond everything I've already said, he doesn't want to see power. He's not going to give control of his product.
Where the box? Where the box? Where the box? Where the box?
Stop the war.
Next wave,
No
eliminate
time
all
to relax
enemies.
just yet.
This is his
Got more
product.
for
He
you.
doesn't think there's anything wrong
You
with
got
it.
company. Don't let them
Everything's
get the
great.
drop on you.
So, let's get moving.
You don't recognize that there are issues on the creative side and you can't fix them. He is creative. He's the guy. The buck stops with him. He doesn't think that there's a problem. So he is fully realize there's
You could hack it.
issues. Luke Soa, put the resource in Luke Booker. Also looking forward to the full year review. I put the Rizzler in beat Booker.
Going out. Things fall apart.
Oh, man.
Very interesting matches. Can you imagine the Rizzler against the Great Power? Actually, I'm
Oh, watch out for today.
No cap. While we're at it, all seriousness, the show has
Oh, fuck.
George,
He shot me for mine.
you should put the gobbledygook and beat the Booker. I don't think I'm going. I had him in there.
I'm good.
I don't feel like it.
Oh, shit.
The chances of landing on him anymore are good.
Now that's
Alex
what I
from
call
25
pest
says let the
control.
activation
Nice
commence.
work.
Yes, we
Sully,
got some
got him.
green
What's next?
Is there something bigger spewing with Adam Pearce? I think you mean brewing. Is there something spewing, he says, with Adam Pearce sharing that mysterious Lesnar and Heyman photo, or is it meaningless? Much love, bud. I don't think it has much meaning since It was already gone by the time I heard about it and went to go check it out. I don't think it's up.
Stand here.
So I wouldn't read too much into it.
Brad runs his own landscaping business.
Yeah, with my two brothers.
They take their business very seriously.
Sure do.
Brad traded up to commercial auto insurance from Geico for serious customized coverage that grows as his business does, all for seriously low rates.
All right, so when's it gonna happen? You know, the big Geico surprise.
I'm sorry.
Some hair metal band. They're gonna jump out of those bushes.
No, this is a serious Geico ad.
That pyro was pretty cool, though.
Get more with Geico commercial insurance. Trade up today at Geico.com. Steven is an owner-operator truck driver. Hey, folks. Steven traded up to Geico for serious.
Too easy.
Commercial insurance for both his truck and cargo, all for a seriously great rate.
Ooh, I got one.
We got one what?
Good pun.
This isn't one of those ads.
There's something wrong with that Ford. But it's really a Ford. You can't live. Right?
We take commercial insurance very seriously here, Steven.
I'm over the semis. Get it?
I see what you did there. Get more with Geico commercial insurance. Trade up today at Geico.com. Commercial.
Elmont Say was 23 on July. The mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, that was self-pilot driver from the future Secretary of Education on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, you see the new Raw logo?
I don't have them anymore.
We now have snacks now. Logo on Fridays. We have Monday
That's
Night
the last of
Raw
those jokers.
coming together.
Good job.
Chad,
Well, that was a lot of excitement.
who is working on these logos? S. McPhee 101. Solo, do not be so quick to hit the buzzer on wrestlers like Rosenberg.
I'll take
There's
that.
still the devil's choice. And 3 or 4-way options. Miracles can happen. Well, that's a fair point. We do have the devil's choice is in there. That is true. That is true. House of Hats. I tuned in tonight because I was
Cheese, where the
watching
cheese
Kobe
at?
Harris. It sounded like it, and people
Now for
said
something.
Daly's place had an enthusiasm.
Don't let those Reddit thugs
Brother,
take
that's
this
a
spot
life.
away from us.
Okay,
It was a
Sully,
reason
we're
to
on
be
it.
enthusiastic. They have to give you a reason to be enthusiastic. Justin G. Week membership 20 months. Thanks so much. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks for the chat. Almost always. Thanks for the thank you. Holograms and yes, holograms. Hologram on TV. But I did see that there's a brand new hologram mask. And then $50 we're charging for a hologram mask. Just like it was, built
We
by
left
your
this
next
here.
door neighbor at their club. That doesn't include shopping. Justin B says Beast Portos is barely over my guy. Jeremy Rose says Swartman hurts in the first round. That's because he's going to lose. Justin G says Beast Portos plus Homos equals Tomas equals Ravens. The Beast Portos now into Homos with Beast Portos.
Didn't like you anyway.
That's a scary
Nice
sight.
job. Taking the heat and staying in the kitchen.
Retro
I'm not gonna
KOH.
lie. I wasn't sure if we were gonna pull
Lashley
that off.
wanted a creative angle in WWE involving a lot of cheeseburgers. Now he got his cheeseburger in AEW. Good job. That's true, yeah. He wanted to get really fat. He wanted to gain 70 pounds and go into a deep depression after losing. And
He really needed this.
He would be motivated to lose all the weight. That was the idea that he pitched that Vince McMahon said. Branded by Bryant. Sheeta has been
Warlord.
hesitating to use her finisher
Heads
since her
up,
second
big
You
man.
gotta understand. You gotta want me to stand that.
How about you ruin his day?
I hope not. I'll take your word for it. That's why I asked the question. Because it came out of nowhere on Dynamite that I realized we don't go to see Sheeta very often.
Oh, 2 up. Whee!
If you tune in to
Oh, shit. Oh, oh my
Did
God.
they or did they
What's
not
going
mention
on there?
that she has
Coming at ya.
Branded by Brian is saying that she has that is a story that they have told that she is.
Oh, Oh shit!
Postman says when Costco is on the 0 hour, I will be at the concourse window waiting. I will be doing something, I don't know what. I might have to check this out.
Oh
It
shit!
could be so bad it's good. Again, I'm actually curious because this guy does have experience doing independent wrestling. It's been 20 years. So I'm curious to see what he looks like. What kind of wrestling match are they actually going to have? So I probably will see. Anytime see him, he's so about that. Well, concept. George freaking Scott. But Jericho is going to be the savior of Ring of Honor.
You fucker!
Oh, don't think that if Ring of Honor gets Jericho won't take credit. I assure you, Ring of Honor gets
Bitch ain't got no ammo! Son of a bitch!
Think about it.
Ran out of ammo!
A bunch of television executives are sitting around.
Now that's fine.
I don't know. What's
Oh,
that?
come on.
$250 million. Let's go.
Oh, come on!
Sign right there.
Got no ammo!
Oh, you got your fucking mind? NWA
Oh, here we go.
says the learning tree made Jericho second best thing ever. Sorry. You're quite fond of the learning tree. I appreciate it. You are. You're the learning
I'll
tree
take that.
biggest fan. Yuri with the $10 super chat. I remember thinking years ago when people like
I really
Darius
needed
Martin
this.
and others got over it, and then they just disappeared on TV.
Yeah, come! Oh shit!
Shane how cold it has gotten since. Yeah, there are certain people where they kind of get hot. Sometimes there's injuries. Sometimes there's injuries. May not be one, but you can't excuse it all by injuries. You know. So,
Oh, he's back.
more working out than he is. Okay, so what? That's this. How do you explain last year?
I'm like, over here, over here, over here, over here!
You can't make excuses. There's no reason.
Ah, get him, come out here!
And then they pull the ball.
That was big.
Julian says he writes on the pretty stuff.
Oh. Ah!
We got Ricky Starks now.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Ah! Take that! Man. Come on! Ah, you bitch! Ah!
That's tough. I can't say for sure. I think he would be a better. I can't say what he
I'm out of ammo again!
The bigger they are, huh?
Well,
Yes,
that
sir.
was a little intense.
Yeah, it was.
And here,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What crowd? Fairpoint. Fairpoint near, I stand correct.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are correct. I love that. What crowd?
The best part of that adventure? Right now, actually.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get the hell up off me.
We did it.
Auction
Now
home.
who's buying this celebratory drink?
10 minutes.
Kenny Omega,
I
by the
thought we
way,
were going to get out of
made
there.
it official. He is going to have his first match back against Gabe Kidd. January 5th for New Japan Pro Wrestling at Wrestle Dynasty. That is now.
I ain't going to get out of that one.
Once Kenny Omega. Got to tune into the New Japan show. See Kenny Omega's big comeback.
I should make it 15 this
You can use that match to work out any ring rust that he might have and get himself
Should make the
where he
stage
needs to be
15.
for when
Yep,
he's ready to
big.
come back to AEW. And according to Omega, AEW doesn't need him right now. Evidently, Kenny Omega doesn't watch the show. So there's no way that Kenny Omega will be.
Increasing health, explosives, electric damage. Survival 1, use boosted chests.
Say what
This
Tony
is a
wants.
store.
Alright. Tag team be the
Purchase
over.
a
We
weapon.
begin with the former
Endgame.
unified
Arsenal.
tag team champions.
Detonate C4. About
Kevin
time.
Owens and Sami Zayn.
I got a buff at level
What a payoff for
15.
that story. What a sight that was at the end of WrestleMania last
For
year.
those den. Oh, the
Kevin
gin.
Owens and Sami Zayn going to put those unified titles on the line against Stone Cold Steve Austin and Dude Love.
I'll consider us equal partners.
What a match. We get Owens and Austin back in the ring for a second time. And it's kind of funny that we get Foley and Sami. Sami Zayn is probably the closest thing in wrestling today. There's just something about him, maybe it's the flannel that we see him wearing sometimes.
So everyone remember, it's not how you play the game, it's how you kick the crap out of anyone causing you trouble.
Time to put our shoulders to the wheel.
Like
Yeah,
the
good
closest thing,
squad.
I don't mean in terms of crazy bumps and stuff, but just in terms of his promos and personality. Sammy
How about
is
we
the closest thing
start
to Mick
Now
Foley
if
that
Treasure
we
wants to
have
come home with us,
in wrestling.
you need to give it legs.
We got a treasure
By the
drop.
way, that's a lot of tag team titles on the line, right? You got the unified titles, and then they got the tag team titles. It's a lot of gold. It's a great match. That's a great match. That might be our main event. That's going to be hard to
Bitch. Oh, fucker. Get the fuck off.
continuing us. Women's main event will begin.
Oh, fuck.
Sensational Sherry Martel. You're off to a great start here. Sherry Martel, former women's champion. Sherry was fantastic.
See what I can do.
And as great as everybody says that she is,
Oh, come on.
is underrated. There's still so many people out there who don't know who she is, who are fans.
I'm going back.
Another one coming. Another one coming.
Come on, help me.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Oh, I don't feel so good.
A few years ago when they named the women's battle royal, everyone announced that
Good thing I got to you.
to change the name, make it be sensational. Sherry Martel. I could go Sherry Martel. I'm gonna go one-on-one with Becky.
My behind me. Where you at, bitch? There's another one over here.
Back very soon.
Where you at?
Keep your eye
Yeah,
on her.
here.
She's gonna be back there.
Another one behind me. Bitch.
Becky
There's another one down here.
and Sherry Martel.
Where you at?
We had just booked 2 quality WrestleMania-esque matches here. And we strike that.
Get back, bitch.
And we strong. Then we're good. We actually need stipulation. Before I even pick the individual, why don't we pick a stipulation? We'll have a stipulation match.
Brad runs his own landscaping business.
Yeah, with my two brothers.
They take their business very seriously.
Sure do.
Brad traded up to commercial auto insurance with Geico for serious customized coverage that grows as his business does. All for serious delivery rates.
Alright, so what's gonna happen?
I'm sorry.
Some hair metal band. We're gonna jump out of those bushes.
No,
That's
this is
what
a
I
serious
call a
Geico
clean
ad.
sweep. I admire people
Get
who
more
are
with
good
Geico commercial insurance. Trade
Okay,
up
so
today
we're
at
carrying on.
geico.com/commercial.
Seek and ye
Bring it
shall
home. I'm
find.
gonna try. I'm gonna try to bring it home. What kind of match are we gonna have? We're gonna have.
I'll take this.
Oh
I'll take that.
God, why? On a pole, bro.
I'll take this.
Look at Baby Russo. We have a
I
pole
really needed
match.
this.
We have a
I'll
pole
take that.
match. In the main.
Alright, we good. Come on, do this,
I
guy.
should have.
Ah!
No time to relax just yet.
Well, look,
Got
hey,
more for you. Take all those
find the
bastards
right
out.
people. You can still
Come
make
on.
it work,
Let's
right?
get this over with.
Make it work. I know. I have to stop. We have to save the stage for special. I know. Oh man, it's See, we're off to a good start, too. Mr. Perfect. One of the greatest intercontinental champions of all time. Great wrestler. Now he's going to be in a pole match. Mr. Perfect. Should never be in a pole match. He's in one now. Against
Story.
Alberto Del Vecchio. Alberto Del Vecchio in a pole match against Mr. Perfect. We were so
Not
close.
impressed.
We were so
Wow, that felt good.
close to the promised land. And I ruined it. I ruined it.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
People want to respond. It's not my fault.
Well, if this were bowling, I'd call that a strike.
I have a feeling this isn't gonna get any easier.
Yeah, well, I guess the stipulation didn't really matter, but that's just kind of the icing on the shit Sunday. Yuri with a $5 super chat. Actually, a pair of $5 super chats. No excuses can be made. So many tailor-made talents just did not make sure to go all in. Wardlow, Starks, Hobbs, etc. There's promise with Hobbs right now. Again, do I have faith in them to follow through? I don't. It kills me because Tony Khan was somebody that getting there. I would say, you know what, I felt the same way about Utah. I never really felt because they always seem to have focus
Oh shit. Watch out for that. Ah, shit.
I had that faith in Tony Khan at the beginning, and I don't have it. I want them to get back there again. I have that faith. This fire it's not reference. It's in it. You think that you're frustrated, and you think the talent is. Especially the ones that are sitting on the bench right now.
That's the last of those
And
jokers.
he's essentially a
Good job.
manager
Done.
to lower
Now
card
let's catch our breath.
acts and genres. He's a manager to the luchadors. You forgot the most important part. He's a manager to the luchadors. And you would think, like, he could help promos for them because maybe their English is not the best. Yeah, theoretically, it kind of makes sense, but where are the promos?
Ah, bitch.
I don't see the promos. Carlos says, yeah, I don't know about this show. What did I just watch? You just watched a terrible show. The learning to sit by Dr. Bromeo, you know it's all about the group. Costco guy, maybe. Costco guys are more open than Alberto KOH, Alberto got arrested. Hey, Mr. Perfect. Can't do it. Now,
Oh, you dead.
and Justin G says handcuffs on a pole.
Still one up here. Still one up here.
Yeah, I don't know what was on pole. We never did figure out what was on pole. Well, I guess the other
Come on.
what happened to Ortiz from LA? And he's been out.
Not impressed.
Oh, you dead.
Last I knew,
Oh, my ammo. Goddamn.
TK Beckett's spot was his tower.
Dead.
Yeah, we got Mystico,
Gonna get you up.
Oh, bitch.
They got some CMLL talents coming back.
Oh, come on,
Got a
too
feeling this
late.
isn't
Oh,
gonna
why
get
do
any
that?
easier.
Follow the product.
Oh, wasn't that?
She got
Oh,
something to
man.
do, right? That's fine. I don't. They have bigger problems to deal with than bringing in CMLL talent,
Damn.
trying to get people excited for that. I can't get excited.
Where the box at?
What's on the poll? That's what she said. Or in the case of some people, it might be, what?
Okay,
Where's the
ready
poll?
for the next step in my master plan?
Air chick
Ah,
with
boy.
kill switch.
My system went down. Hang in there while
Let's
I
just
reboot
wait and
it.
see if kill switch can come back. He was very, very sick. I have not heard any updates on him. He has double pneumonia in his lungs. That's a tough thing to come back from. I just hope he's able to come back at all. Fury says, who even is in the booking committee at all time?
Seek
Oh, we
and
know
we
he
shall
brought in
find.
Jennifer Pepperman. She was a writer at WWE. She has a lot more Mercedes when she writes for other talents. So we know she's on the team. Bill Washington, I believe, is part of the process. He's more than I don't know how much people like
What
Jeff
about
Jarrett
us?
or Sanjay Dutt or Shivani might have input into the process like that. Clearly, some of the talent as well. It's not always the good. But ultimately, it's a process.
Great work, everyone. Couldn't be prouder if I was
As
your
it
own
was with
father.
Vince McMahon, he had a
But,
bazillion writers.
to be clear,
He's
Damn, we get through this motherfucker like a
That's what
bitch.
happens
all
when you
of that
work as a
right.
team.
Whether or not you like the WWE product, a lot of it all boils down to the vision of all of that.
Oh,
There's something he
31,000.
doesn't like. He'll say no.
Damn, this is the best spot I've been on in a long time.
We'll see it on TV. Buck stops with him. Nothing gets through onto your television screen without his approval. And it's no different with Tony. You take the credit, you take the blame. That's how it works. Jeremy Thunderstrikes, buy or sell, perfect against Omega. Rick Rude against MJF. Oh, I'm going perfect Omega. That's an easy one. Kenny Omega and Prime Mr. Burke. Hell yeah. Friday night is the next time I will be live right here on the channel. We're going to talk SmackDown as the Women's United States Championship tournament continues. We'll see what happens with the Bloodline stuff heading into War Games, which is not this weekend, but next weekend after that. So come back here on Friday night, talk SmackDown, the other breaking news that there might be. Missed it, you can go back and check out the Raw post show. We had a fun time on the
You know
Raw
a
Review
good thing
Monday
when you
night. We
see
did
it.
one of those Sporkle quizzes.